of the Beverly Hillbillies, the musical. We thank you for supporting community theater here in Pleasant Hill and hope you enjoy the show. We would also like to take this time to thank our Rising Phoenix sponsor, the Wyoming Street Wine Stop. It's not just the wine, but the ambiance that makes the world of difference at the Wyoming Street Wine Stop. Let them pour you a glass of wine, and whatever your taste, they'll have something to make your visit more enjoyable. The Wyoming Street Wine Stop at 115 Wyoming Street here in Pleasant Hill. And now, the BHTG rendition of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Now, Jethro, don't we be forgetting them fishing poles. We be fishing for our supper till we get the lay of the land. Yes, Uncle Jack. Well, what's going on, Jack? We's moving, Hank. Moving? I can't stay here. Got me too much money now. Got to go where all them fancy rich people live. You mean Housewife Farm? No, Hank. We're moving west to California. Better clean my vest for the traveling stars. Pack your frying pans and rifles, pack your petticoats and trifles, 'cause we're clearing out of these heroes our cars. Well, California? Yeah, a place called
Beverly Hills, Jeff. It's where all the big stars live.
Gonna have a new life in California. Gonna have a house full of kisses and the best. Gonna walk a new road that ain't so corny. Gonna have a brand new place to hang our heads. Well, how did you get to be so rich, Dad? Well, a banker came by and bought up all the land. He said it was plumb full of black, rich oil. And he bought it anyway. Must be a damn fool.
Them all over the truck. They're like pizza truck.
What you been missing school, Jethro? Everything happened so fast, I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Moving west.
To California, build a better nest from a softer down. Call me crazy, call me grandma, but then wins in the jackpot and we're moving west from this hero's down. Give me a hand here, will you, Hank? I heard of gold dollars, silver dollars, and paper dollars, but I never heard of what's it called?
$1 million.
Sounds to me like you probably got slick at it, man.
No, Lyle. The man said he's gonna get 100 of his new kind of dollars to be rich.
Well, I don't know like you to be rich. You already got all the things you hear. What's it gonna cost one penny?
Say you want to go traveling, explore the world.
Traveling. Well, man, you're gonna be the wife of a priest one day here pretty soon. And Granny.
Huh? What's going on?
Well, Ellie Mae, it appears that we're moving to a place called,
Girl, Beverly Hills, California. Except for I ain't budget.
Granny ain't too fond of this here idea.
Beverly Hills? BH, huh? That's what the initials Mom Parker and the Dream Tree stand for. BH for Beverly Hills.
Oh, Ellie Mae, BH stood for Bud Heffelfinger. Like, he was your mom's childhood crush.
No, Pop, don't you see? It's a sign from Mom. Granny, Mom's wanting me to go to Beverly Hills. I don't really want you there. Watching over me.
Drops a hundred.
And the sun's a setting.
Please, Granny.
Horse feathers. We're moving west to California. Reckon I know best how to roll this plan. We're a stick-to-dick and dick-o dancing. I'm rolling kid. If you're moving west, God best get with the plan.
See, Mom? We're supposed to go. It's what Mom planned for us all along. We're moving west to California. How can I protest? How can I be loved? My dream lost it in the dreaming tree and carved it out for all to see. So look out, California, here we come. We're moving west to California, and we're feeling blessed. What was in our hearts? Land of crazy cars and blue stars and August. We'll sing the hours for moving west.
Where y'all going?
We're packing up and back loud.
It's driving on friend. We're moving out.
I don't know. We're moving west from this here upside We're moving west.
Now remember, Miss Hathaway, with Jed Clampet's $100 million, we stand to be the richest bank in Beverly Hills. So I should do whatever it takes to make sure Mr. Clampett is happy. You know what I mean, right?
Oh, well, Chief, I made a vow years ago due to, how shall I say this delicately, overwhelming response to my feminine wiles to never again employ the temptress within me.
Buy you a fruit basket, Miss Hathaway.
Right you are, Chief. What is that incredible noise?
It sounds like a truck.
A garbage collector, I dare say.
Ah, you almost be the gardeners. We would appreciate it if you and your crew worked quickly. The Clampetts are due to arrive at any moment.
Well, ain't that something? You's waiting on Jed Clampett and talking to him at the same time.
You're Jed Clampett?
Sure am. And this here's my mother-in-law, Granny Moses, my nephew Jethro, and this here's my youngin', Miss Ellie Mae.
Howdy!
Well, I'm Mr. Grustin.
Well, you must be the banker I done heard about.
Indeed I am. And what's more, I'm your neighbor.
Well, then this must be your little missus.
Oh, dear no.
No. My wife is on a week-long cruise in the Caribbean. This is my secretary, Miss Hathaway.
Yes, greetings, salutations, bonjour. Oh, how do you do?
This is dainty soil, Jed. We can grow a good stand of corn here.
Fine. We'll commence the plowing tomorrow.
You can't grow corn here.
Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Drysdale. If Granny says it's good soil, it's good soil.
And looky here, Granny. A right nice cement pond. And it's close enough for you to fish in.
But there's no fish in there.
That's what they told me about Pete Waller Creek, but I found it.
But how about we see the inside house?
Oh, yes.
Is that the way?
Well,
Well, I'm with it.
Hot dog.
This year's the biggest bunch of indoors I ever did see.
Well, it ain't what you call cozy. And these chairs is right spindly. If Jethro was to sit on them, they'd be kindling wood.
Those are valuable antiques. They came from Windsor Castle. Henry VIII Beverly sat on them.
He must have been skinnier than Jethro.
Don't worry none, Mr. Drysdale. We's just simple hill folk. We don't mind having a few things secondhand.
There ain't no stove. Guess I'll have to go to cooking out back again.
oh, no. There's a kitchen right back there, and I've completely stocked the freezer for you.
But I don't mind cooking in the second room, so I don't miss nothing.
Well, don't worry none, Granny. I'll just get the kitchen stove and I'll move it right out here for you.
Oh, no. Granny, please. I think you'll like it. Come look at it. It's a whirlpool.
A whirlpool? Jethro, we can go swimming in the kitchen.
Hot dog.
I guess this is quite a bit different than what you're used to back home.
Well, I reckon I roughed it before. Guess I can rough it again.
Well, now don't feel bad there, Mr. Drysdale. I mean, I'm sure you've done your best.
Indeed, I worked Miss Hathaway's fingers to the bone. Because, Jen, I care. I just want what's best for you and all those millions. For my middle name is generosity. I've gotta confess, my friend, I'm with you to the end. Whatever is good for you is great for me. Just look at this table, it came from Versailles. I mentioned a poet and once tossed his hat there. Free and that one sat there, yes sir, you'll agree. I'm yours financially, whatever is good for you is great for me.
Start this stove. I can't find a wood box in no place.
Don't worry, Granny. Hey, Jeff, go fetch the axe from the truck. We'll cut Granny some firewood.
I saw some trees part near as high as this house out there.
Doesn't need wood for the stove.
Appears to me you're one of them career girls, Miss Hathaway. Looks like you don't know too much about cooking.
I'm more than your maker, I'm your closest friend. Who counts every dollar, nickel, dime, and penny. You get most, but I get plenty. Yes sir, Mr. C. And work with do a team. Whatever is good for you is great for me. I bought you this kitchen, a big buttered stove, a beautiful swimming pool for you to splash in. Just be sure to leave your cash in Wilbur Drysdale Bank. Oh, that's the way to think. A person who's good for you is great for. I gotta repeat, I just want what's best for you and all those billions. For when you You want security, and that's what you've got for Jed. I'll rip you till you're dead. But not for any interest here. Whatever gives you a smile, gives me a grin. If it's worth your while, then count me in. Whatever is good for you is great. For me. So the bottom line is, you're great for me.
Pa, you should see that there kitchen. It's got nice spots big enough for a whole side of beef. And guess what keeps that great big thing cold?
What?
3 or 4 little bitty cans of ice like this.
Well, I'll be.
Granny, got that firewood? Them dead trees is all strewn together with black rope, so if you cut one, the rest kept it from falling.
Chief, did you see him? Did you see him?
Miss Hathaway, please continue. What's next on the agenda?
But he cut it down.
Continue.
Yes. Mr. Clampett, I would like to assure you that I am at your service. I am here to emulate the ant, ready to move mountains to help you and your family acclimate to your new domicile within this new social milieu. And Jethro, yes. I have made a list of social organizations that I think you'll want to belong to. All the Beverly Hills bachelors do. There's the tennis club, the equestrian club, the golf club, and of course, polo.
Jethro ain't got the polio. He ain't been sick a day in his life.
No, Granny.
Besides, Jethro ain't staying long. He's got to go back to Oxford, where he goes to school regular.
Oxford?
He attends Oxford University. Oh.
Well, it's the school in Oxford. His pa went there too.
Oh, the old school time that he went to Eton as a boy.
Oh, Jethro here, he went to Eton about the second he was born.
That is wonderful. Yes, family ties and all, yes.
Yeah.
I think, it's just marvelous that you went and attended there.
Yeah, Jethro even won himself the Eton championship.
Oh, that is wonderful. What were you champion of?
Eton?
I know, but what was it, cricket?
Oh, no. Even Jethro won't eat no crickets. It's crawdad.
Granny, fine. I assure you that by Jethro joining the polo club, he will be associating with the most educated young men who will challenge his intellectual prowess.
Granny, I gotta keep my intellect clicking. It'd be a shame to let a brain like mine get to rusting.
Well, suit yourself, but don't go to showing off.
Hot dog!
Jethro, I assure you, I will show you the finer moves of the sport, okay? Oh, and Ellie Mae, I want to let you know the timing of your arrival in Beverly Hills could not be more perfect. The debutante ball is in 3 weeks.
Who's debutante? And what kind of ball is she throwing?
Oh, no.
I can chuck a slug near 200 yards.
Oh, no. The debutante ball is like a formal dance.
Oh, so Debbie's one of them fancy girls? Well, I'm wearing no fancy dress to go play ball with her.
Now, Ellie Mae.
Oh my goodness, no, Ellie Mae, no. The debutante ball is a sort of rite of passage for every young lady who
Whose family is
no,
loaded.
who has reached the age of maturity and has sort of been introduced to her peers at debut. You will be displayed to the finest people in high society.
Well, now, Ellie Mae. That sounds like it might be a darn good thing for you.
Shoot, Pa, I don't like no one telling me I gotta wear me some fancy dress. It ain't right.
Ellie Mae, seems like you ain't got much choice. You done outgrowed all your shirts except the one you got on. You've been popping all the buttons off.
Well, now, Granny, Ellie Mae, she carries herself real proud like, with her shoulders thrown way back.
It ain't her shoulders popping them buttons, kid.
Oh, Ellie Mae, I suppose Granny's probably right. Well, you're getting too big to be wearing men's studs, and well, you're a fully grown up, rounded out female woman, and guess you better start dressing like one.
Fine, Pa, but I ain't gonna like it.
Well, I think this would be a good time for us to discuss financial matters in the privacy of your study, Jed.
Sounds like a good idea, Mr. Drysdale.
Great idea.
But,
I reckon you could come too, Mr. Drysdale.
Ellie Mae, would you mind standing up so I can get an accurate quantitative assessment of your dimensions? Oh, thank you, dear. Let's see. I'm thinking 36, 26, 32.
Gosh, no, ma'am. I'm only 17.
Oh. No, I mean, it's your dress size, it's your measurements for your dress.
My dress size?
Oh.
Back home, I ain't never worn a dress. Shoot! I couldn't race Lyle to the cricket dress, that's for sure.
Oh, who's Lyle, your dog?
No, ma'am. He's my fiance.
Your fiance? Oh, I had no idea.
You didn't have to. Me and Lyle had the idea ourselves.
Oh. Where is Mr. Lyle now?
Back home with the pigs. And I guess it weren't quite right, but kind of left them in the lurch.
Oh, you got cold feet.
No, ma'am. He's fine.
Oh, no, Ellie Mae, you will meet so many eligible young men at the ball that Lyle and his porcine pets will be but a distant memory.
I ain't gonna fit in, Miss Jane. They's gonna be talking all puffy, looking all poofy and dancing all stuffy.
Oh, Ellie Mae, the ball won't be like that at all. It'll be magical. You'll look like a queen as you enter the room, aglow in your glittering gown. Your hair will be noticed, as will your perfume. The new girl who just came to town, and they'll ooh and ah, ooh and ah. They won't know what to say. You'll hear papa, as the band starts to play. You'll walk through the door with your head carried high, a lady of wonder and grace. And crowds will be whispering as you flutter by, just who is that beautiful face? And they'll sigh, 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 for they won't have a clue. And they'll try and try, lie and lie, to start dancing with you. Slowly, you'll conquer them all. Miss Ellie Mae Clampett, the belle of the debutante ball.
But Miss Jane, no one's ever learned me how to dance fancy before.
Oh, well, it'll be fine. It'll be easy. I'll show you some moves, okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? Take a breath. You'll just follow me. 1, 2, 3. Simple movements are best. You'll just step and glide side to side. Let your feet do the rest.
Hey, look, Miss Jane. I'm dancing
And you must be Ellie Mae.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'll be. That ain't a hot dogger then.
Hot dogger indeed.
It's from my new fall line of hats. I'm Judith von Vanderkamp, and not only do I own a successful hat business in town, but I sit on many boards in Beverly Hills.
Granny sat on many boards of mud tussle, but they weren't good for her pals.
Bug tussle?
Yes, ma'am. It's where we come from.
Sounds divine. Well, one of my affiliations is with the Debutante Ball, and it's come to my attention that you are planning to attend, my dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm sure you'll fit right in. In attendance this year is the granddaughter of Lady Bird Johnson, the great niece of Goldemere, and Phyllis Diller's second cousin, once removed.
Gosh,
So tell me, Ellie Mae, what's your lineage?
my lineage.
Well, looky here. Seems like we got ourselves some company.
And who might you be?
Jed Clampett's my name. Ellie Mae's Paul.
That explains everything. Miss Clampett, on behalf of the Debutante Committee, I regret to inform you that you will not be allowed to attend the ball.
Why?
Yeah, why ain't she?
Because only aristocratic young women from distinguished families are accepted, and it is quite obvious by the look of things. This girl is a
What?
hillbilly.
We's all Americans, Miss Vander Hussy. Except some of us look better hats than others.
Judith, Ellie Mae will be attending the ball. I spoke to Lois Davenport, the director, and as you know, she is in charge of the selection. She has given us her full approval.
I am head of the finance board. We cannot jeopardize our donations by allowing this girl to.
I'll show you to the door, Miss Von Vanderkamp.
She needs an escort, you know. And I'm sure there is not a single young man in all of Beverly Hills that would take this Ozark turnip
I'm sure
to
we
the
can get
most
this all sorted
distinguished
out.
gathering of the year.
We'll get this sorted
I
out.
don't think so. No.
She'll see you the night of the ball, Judith.
I don't think so. Ellie Mae, I could say 50 things to ruin your day, and every one of them would bring me bliss. But honey, let's just leave it at this. You won't be getting your thrills out here in Beverly Hills. You won't be dancing at our ball. We got a standard or two, and if your blood isn't blue, we got no use for you at all. Hey, little hillbilly, don't be sad. You've got somewhere to go. But all your critters and your kith and kin, strumming on that godforsaken mandolin, I've only one thing to add. Take Granny, Jethro, and Dad, and get the heck out of this town. 'Cause we're not looking for strays, and with your hillbilly ways, you'll make a wreck out of this town. So darling Ellie Mae, come back another day, maybe in a century or two. 'Cause all we don't need out here is you. Who names their daughter Ellie Mae? She thinks a rope is a belt. This town can only have one queen bee, and that queen bee is me. So in another hour, that's to settle my deal. Let me be perfectly clear. I'm your police and hit the trail. Sometimes sometimes you just gotta say it's time to call it a day. Even the best of us can fail. You'll be a socialite once you can read and write. Learn that thing they call the alphabet. But honey, you're not there yet. So honey, do not forget. The only status we know is that it's status quo. We don't go kicking apple carts. We like these proper and trim. We don't go out on a limb. We don't like new flourish of studs. You've had your time to browse. Go back to milking cows. Do that little country thing you do. 'Cause all we don't need out here is one sad, disgusting, grimy hillbilly. Yes, all we don't need out here is you. Ta-ta!
Where you two been this morning? Why, Granny was gonna cook me some stomach mash, but we ain't got no goat's milk.
Well, Jethro, I reckon you can borrow some. Well-to-do neighborhood like this, some other folks have got to keep goats.
Everybody except us, we ain't even got our own cattle.
Nor pigs neither.
Or chickens.
We ain't got anything to pull a plow.
You're supposed to be so dang blame rich. I bet we's the only family in these Beverly Hills that ain't even got us our own mule.
Yeah, I've been thinking it's probably about time I bought me some cattle. Even Mr. Drysdale was telling me I ought to put my money in stock.
Well, good for him.
Did you hear that, Uncle Jed? Sounds like someone's playing with some bells.
Yeah, I done heard that too, Jethro.
Why, there it goes again. Uncle Jed, we better go investigate where that sound's coming from.
I can't
Hello?
just now, Jethro. Apparently somebody's at the door. Well, howdy there, Mr. Drysdale. We weren't suspecting you. Well, and looky here, you brought yourself some company.
Yes, I'd like you to meet Miss Tiffany Merriweather.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Clampett.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. A doggone mighty fine pleasure.
I'll have to apologize for my nephew there, Miss Tiffany. Jethro here, he gets a little excited, and he ain't had his stomach match yet this morning.
Yes, that would put him at a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Miss Tiffany's actually here to see Ellie Mae, Jethro. We've come to meet Ellie Mae and Miss Hathaway for some formal etiquette training for for the debutante ball.
Mr. Drysdale, we don't know nothing about this Debbie. We don't want our Ellie Mae fraternalizing with some Jezebel.
Well, now, Granny.
Pa! Miss Hathaway and me's been shopping.
Whew.
Did you find everything you were looking for?
Oh, aided and abetted by these gossamer garments and exotic lotions and other feminine appurtenances within these packages, I will ready to conduct a metamorphosis of mythical proportions and transform this barefoot Galatea into a striking and sophisticated paragon of Beverly Hills couture.
That's yes, the hard way.
I see you all have made the acquaintance of Miss Tiffany Merriweather.
And how?
Ellie Mae, I have asked Tiffany to come and help you with a little bit with social comportment, conversational decorum, and executing the curtsy.
Gosh, what's a curtsy?
It's the St. James bow, actually. And it's quite simple. Down on two, hold two, head bow for two, and then up on two. And then you hold your arm out like this and say, "Good evening. My name is Ellie Mae Clampett, and it is a distinct pleasure and honor to make your acquaintance."
Boy, wouldn't Lyle be laughing at me now. Now you folks here sure talk funny here in these Beverly Hills. 'Cause back in the hills where I come from, the folks don't use such fancy frills. No, how do you do? And all that kind of stuff. We've only got one little word, but so far one's enough. We say howdy, and then we get a little rowdy. No better word to break the ice or tell ya if a fella's nice than howdy.
Wholeheartedly, I must agree. The word she learned on Granny's knee was howdy, howdy, howdy.
That's right.
You say it to your mother-in-law.
You say it to your potluck.
Too hard to hear and Granny say it loudy.
Howdy! And howdy's such a pretty word, and even that old mockingbird has given up his mocking. The only word he's stocking now is howdy. Yeah! She says howdy.
Yeehaw!
It makes a rainy day that's cloudy. Back home, no matter where you go, the only word you need to know is howdy, howdy, howdy. You'll never hear the end of me. You'll make a lifelong friend of me with howdy, howdy, howdy.
What do you say, Mr. Gladstone?
Howdy, Ellie Mae. Howdy, Hathaway.
Howdy, everybody!
Howdy.
So whether you're the grammar type or just the saw and tammer type, you always will fit in and practically begin. If you learn to begin with howdy, 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 howdy.
Hey, guys, there you go. There you go.
That must be fun down on the farm, but here in Beverly Hills society, people don't talk like that.
Howdy. You must be Ellie Mae.
sure as eggs is eggs.
Well, don't just stand there in the door, son. Come on in here. What's your name?
I'm Justin Addison.
Well, son, you don't have to feel bad about it. I'm just a Clampett. But here in this house, everyone's welcome.
Uncle Jed, Justin's my new buddy from the Polo Club.
That's right, sir. I've just come to pick up Jethro for our game later today. Say, Jethro, you never told that your cousin was the most beautiful woman in all of Beverly Hills.
Why would I do that? Because she's breathtaking.
Gosh, no, I ain't.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
You two knows each other?
Yes, we two knows each other. Justin and I went to high school together. I heard you were going to Europe after graduation.
I am. I hope to be leaving soon. Maybe not too soon.
Miss Tiffany's helping me get ready for Debutante's Ball.
This year's debutante ball at the Langland Hotel.
Miss Jenkins said everybody's gonna be there, kicking up their heels and having one humdinger of a supper.
Oh, that is not a direct quote.
Are you gonna be there too, Justin?
Justin would never.
Decline an invitation from a young lady such as yourself, especially one that's new to town and in need of an escort.
Oh, what a fortuitous and splendid surprise.
Will you be needing an escrow too? Because I can dance faster than a chicken with no head.
Well, doggy, won't that be something? Jethro can escort Miss Tiffany to the ball.
Don't you worry none. I can teach you how to scoot around them big feet so as you don't get hurt.
I can say in no uncertain terms that I will be unavailable to go with Jethro. I'm merely here to instruct Ellie Mae, and this seems an appropriate place to end our first lesson. Mr. Drysdale, I'm ready to go.
But you've hardly just begun.
We'll reschedule when there aren't so many big feet around.
Well, Miss Tiffany, we was hoping you'd stay for supper.
I'll take a rain check.
Granny! We need a rain check.
Heavy winds, light showers, low 62.
Granny's never wrong. Best to stay inside tonight.
We'll take her advice. I'll drop Miss Tiffany home on the way to the bank, where I expect to see you, Miss Hathaway, completing the fight.
Right you are, Chief. Don't go getting your britches in a bunch.
I swear, these Beverly Hill folks is awful jumpy. Always got someplace more important to get to.
You got that right. Well, guess it's about time I went to building that fence for the cattle Mr. Drysdale keeps telling me to buy.
Uncle Jack, you're gonna need some extra muscle for all that lifting.
You know, you're right, Jethro. Sometimes I forget which one in the family's got the strength of an ox.
Oh, all right, I'm a-coming.
Justin, you ready to go poloing?
Jethro, why don't you take my wheels for a spin around the block? I'll be right up.
Does your car have one of the fancy ceilings on top?
Of course it does.
Imagine that.
Ellie Mae, I just wanted to be alone with you so I could properly say goodbye.
Okay, well, bye.
Oh, I thought, I don't know, maybe we could get to know each other a little better. I am escorting you to the ball.
Okay. Is it true what Miss Tiffany said about you wanting to travel and see lots of faraway places?
Sure it is. I just need to tie up a few loose ends here before I go.
Imagine that! Just picking up and going wherever you please. Back in Bud Tussle, late at night, after feeding the chickens and the hogs, I want to dream about doing that up in my dreaming tree.
Well, you should never leave your dreams stuck up in a tree.
I didn't! I come all the way out here to see the world and have me some adventures.
Ellie Mae, Beverly Hills is nothing to dream about. This place, well, it's my Bud Tussle. Don't you see, Ellie Mae, there's a world outside LA just beckoning to be explored. Don't you hear that all aboard? When we're young, that's the time to get Mount Everest to climb. We just gotta have the hunger. We're not getting any younger. I wanna see the world. I wanna dance along the stage. I wanna get near out here a bit and hear out open bed. I wanna cruise the night and see alone at least a smile. Is got to be a reason why we're here. My feet are getting restless to be on somebody's guest list. Anywhere, I don't care. Got my suitcase, I'll be there. I wanna see it all. The Colosseum, Taj Mahal. So if you love adventure and you're free, come and see the world with me.
You sure talk pretty, Justin.
I want to smell the rain, soak in the Serengeti plain. I want to ride to America aboard a wooden train. How I await the day when I'm wandering through Pompeii. My wanderlust gets rusty around here. No place too far or scary for my itinerary. Take a chance, don't think twice. Pack your bags for a pair of the dice. I'm on a one-way trip. So bon voyage and let her in. Sally, if you'll join me on my screen, what a great wide world we'll see.
Come on, Justin. We're gonna be late.
See ya, Ellie Mae.
See ya. Down on 2, wait 2, head bound for 2, then up on 2, hot diggity.
Granny, you seen Ellie Mae?
Oh, she's out hiding in the bushes hunting wild turkey.
Why, what that young'un thinks she's gonna catch some wild turkey in these Beverly Hills? Besides, it's skunk season. What are you doing, Granny?
Fishing.
Fishing? Granny, what kind of fish you thinking you're gonna catch in a cement pond?
I ain't fishing for catching, Jed. I'm fishing for figuring.
Well, what kind of figuring are you fishing for?
I'm fishing for figuring how to get home.
Well, Granny, I done told you, this is home now. We only been here a week or so. You just gotta give a little time. New things, they take some time to get used to.
I got used to real home my whole life. Can't do nothing here, Jed. Can't raise corn. Can't keep chickens. Can't have a pig. Besides, this ain't no place for Jethro either. Spending all his time at the polio club, he's gonna get sick.
Granny, I figured you'd be happy for Jethro. Why, he's getting to do all these sorts of things, and Ellie Mae, she's got a sophisticated boy like Justin who fancies her, and he's taking her places and showing her things that she ain't never seen before.
She done got her a husband back home.
Now, Granny, Ellie Mae and Lyle, they ain't tied the knot yet. Well, Ellie, she's just figuring it all out.
Well, Bug Tussle Boys was good enough for her mom and me. Besides, I'm lonely here. Without that old whiny, pushy, nosy as a hog in a trash pile neighbor, I ain't got nobody to swap recipes with.
Are you talking about Isabel Gooch?
It ain't easy finding good quality friends like her.
Anything else?
Dang sure else is, I forgot my sun hat. Darn if we didn't hightail it out of the cabin so fast. I remembered my hat.
Granny, this is Beverly Hills. There's so many shops around here, you can have your pick of any sun hat you want.
It were my good fishing hat, Jed. It smelled just like home. Can't find nothing like that around here.
Help, Uncle Jed! It happened again!
Boy, that boy done got his toe stuck in that bathtub again, Granny. Granny, you just give a little bit of time, all right? Everything's gonna be all right. You'll see. Just give a little bit of time. Jethro, son, how many times I gotta tell you? Take a bath with your shoes on.
I want to go home.
When I think of where we are, and I think of where we've been, and I ponder all the places we might go. Every night the sun's setting, it's a night that I
Miss Hathaway.
Yes, Chief. Oh, Chief. Chief. Are you okay, Chief? Chief, you're having another anxiety attack. Fear not, soldier. I will play the role of Florence Nightingale, and like the lion-hearted lady with the lamp. Just a moment, just a moment. Yes, okay. Breathe deeper. Yes, there you are, breathe. Now that's better, All right, now what has your respiratory system in such turmoil, Chief?
Today's news.
Oh,
Do you not read the paper, Miss Hathaway?
on occasion when I'm not buttering your morning toast?
Well, we've just been named the wealthiest bank in Beverly Hills.
Oh,
And I've been inducted to the Western Regional Bankers Association.
is that not a good thing, Chief?
On the outside, yes. But the more money I have, the more I stand to lose.
Okay.
It's
You-
very stressful.
Oh, excuse me. I sure hate to interrupt your work, but I'm in need to talk to you.
Oh, yes, what can we help you with?
Well, it turns out Granny ain't so happy here in these Beverly Hills. I'm awful afraid I'm to blame. I done talked her into moving out here, and sure enough, she's just sadder than no cucumber.
Oh, that is quite a pickle. I'm sorry. How can we help?
There be only one thing to be done, and I'm the only one who can do it.
Yes, well, we all want Granny to be happy. So, now if you'll excuse us, Sylvain.
Thank you, Mr. Drysdale. I guess I just need to hear that. I'll be on my way then. Sure nice knowing y'all.
Oh, wait, where are you going?
I've gotta go back. It's like Mr. Drysdale said, we all want Granny happy. And Buck Tussle is the only thing that's gonna put a smile back on her face.
Wait. You say that Granny's unhappy?
Yes, sir. She ain't got no friends here in these Beverly Hills. And she's just dying to be back home with Isabel Gooch and Frida Boggs and Gertrude Sunmeyer.
Are those real names?
Yes, sir.
Hathaway, call Don Donovan into Pew and tell him I'm never going to make fun of his name again. Now, Ellie, we mustn't do anything rash. We can help you. We can fix this. Well, you and Miss Hathaway. Because we would hate to lose your funds. I mean, your finances. I mean, your family, Ellie.
Oh, if Beverly Hills Friends is what Granny needs, Beverly Hills Friends is what she'll get. We'll have a gathering at the mansion.
A gathering? Oh, Miss Jenny, that sounds like something Granny would just love. Thank you. I gotta go tell Pa.
Oh, what a sweet girl. She was willing to let her dreams go to make her Granny happy.
Whatever. If Granny goes back to Buck Tussle, the entire plan goes back. Play the backyard barbecue, Hathaway. But first, Miss Hathaway,
Yes, Chief.
my toast!
Ellie Mae ought to be down any minute, young man. You know how these girls can fuss and such.
Can I fix you a snack while you's waiting? Maybe some groundhog goulash or some fricassee of barn owl.
Thank you, just the same, Granny. Suddenly I'm feeling a bit queasy.
Oh, you mean like when a feller feels lovesick?
Huh?
Well, now, young man, I suppose it's only right. I ought to be having a talk with you about, your intentions with my daughter.
My intentions?
I suppose it's time I ought to be talking with your pa.
My pa? He's dead. He's out of town.
Now, which one is it? Pushing up daisies or kicking up dust?
The second one.
Howdy there, Justin. Hurry on up and gonna be late for the game.
Yeah, we better go.
I'm right here.
Well, where you been? We thought you was upstairs getting ready.
No, Pa. I was outside trying out the new slingshot machine bought for me.
Well, doggy, looky there. A store-bought, lace-trimmed, double-barrel slingshot. Pew!
I can't aim it too good, but sure throws a heap of rocks.
Hey, I want me one of those.
Sure. Ask Miss Jane to pick one up for you.
Maybe she can find me one with 3 barrels.
I don't see why not. I'm ready to skedaddle.
Yes, I do believe it's skedaddling time.
Well, you youngins have a good time.
See you, Granny. Bye, Uncle Jed. I'm gonna find me some nice round boulders for this thing.
Jed, did you hear when that Justin boy got all nervous and squeamish when he was asking him about his intentions for our LMA? That ain't right.
Well, now, Granny, the poor boy don't know if his pa is dead or alive. He don't know which way to be.
Well, if he's gonna be courting and sparking a young girl, it's only fitting that he has a good old-fashioned man-to-man talk with her pa.
Oh, I suppose you're right. I did have me a good man-to-man sit down with Rose Ellen's pa before I proposed.
That you did, and I was rightly proud of that.
Yeah, I bet Bud Heffelfinger done that too, didn't he? He was mighty sweet on the Rose Ellen.
Oh, no. Bud weren't the one for my Rose Ellen.
Well, Granny, I'm not saying that Justin's the right one for our Ellie Mae either. Well, she's just trying to figure all this out. You know, I know that Rose Ellen, she'd be wanting Ellie Mae to follow her own heart. So you got to be promising me something, Granny. You got to promise me that you're going to let Ellie Mae figure this thing out on her own. You ought not to be telling her what she should do.
I reckon you're right.
She's young, she's strong, she's agile, but her heart's still fragile. She's halfway between a kid and fully grown. And though I try to train her, I just can't restrain her. She'll have to fight her battles on her own.
When you see a kitten playing with a rattlesnake, you can bet it's gonna get hurt.
Or take a baby robin just learning to fly and winds up with its beak down in the dirt. That's okay, that's alright. Someday that bird will take flight. The soft hearts need to learn hard lessons, and even wise men can be a fool. Nature's our greatest teacher, and every day we breathe we're in school. Yep.
Now every man and woman with a beating heart thinks it's unbreakable and yet
Just give it to a stranger, they'll tear it apart. Your bleeding heart won't need a tourniquet. That's alright, that's okay. You'll find your true love someday. Soft hearts need to learn hard lessons, and most of life's lessons are cruel. Nature's our greatest teacher, and every day we breathe we're in school. So let her find her way in life, and let's not interfere. She ain't the type you'll be compelling. She's too much like my Rose Ellen. Soft hearts need to learn hard lessons, and even wise men can be a fool. Nature's our greatest teacher, and every day we breathe we're in school. Yes,
as a former Rose Bowl princess, it's my responsibility to make an appearance at these social gatherings.
Gee golly, I had no idea you was royalty.
Well, I certainly don't like to flaunt it. Don't tell me they're actually going to let you play.
Are you kidding? Jethro's our new #1 offensive player.
Did you hear that? I'm offensive.
Yeah, that's an understatement. You do realize that some of the finest athletes in Beverly Hills are competing today? Young men who have won national championships. Men like Chad Bartholomew.
Oh, I know Chad, and he's a mighty dandy player. Say, why are you over here all scrunched up behind the fence instead of out on the lawn with everyone else?
Well, I sometimes need to keep a low profile. I wouldn't want my presence to draw attention away from the game. What about you, Justin? Why are you so far away from everyone?
Well, I just thought being next to the stables would be a nice and familiar experience for Ellie Mae.
Oh heck, I haven't seen a horse since back home. Oh, Jethro, I'd do anything to give one a brushing.
Well, they be getting them ready now. Come on, Ellie Mae, we gotta hurry.
Do you mind, Justin?
No, go right ahead.
So, Justin, why aren't you playing today?
Just came to watch Jethro. He's a natural.
Why are you in a corner where no one can see you?
You realize I could ask you the exact same question.
Are you hiding from your friends?
Are you hiding from Chad?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, Chad told me you two broke up.
Broke up? No, of course not. What he meant was that we decided mutually to take a little hiatus.
Right. So you are not here to watch him play.
Of course not. So, what's going on between you and Ellie Mae?
Nothing. Just taking her to the ball. Doing a good deed.
People are talking, you know.
I don't talk. What do I care? What are they saying?
But you've got a new hick girlfriend from the Ozarks.
Look, they're just jealous. They're going to be stuck in school. I get to go travel the world.
I thought your father wasn't going to let you go.
Why does everybody have to make it about my father? Look, sometimes a man just has to stand up for himself. That's all I'm doing.
Listen, I need you to promise that you're not going to tell Chad I'm here to see him play.
So I was right. Look, you got nothing to worry about. We're far enough out here, no one's going to notice us.
Look! Jethro just scored a point right off the top! Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! Hot
Well, mercy me, Lyle. Well, where have you been, boy? Well, I ain't seen you since Ellie Mae and them all went to Beverly Hills.
I know. I guess I've been spending most of my time with the pigs. They sure been some kind of comfort to me.
The pigs?
Yeah.
Seems to me, son, you and I need to have us a little talk.
I'm awful lonesome for my Ellie Mae. I find myself talking to little porkers sun up to sundown when I'm trimming their hooves, scraping for worms, checking for lice, shoveling their...
I get your point, son. Now, listen here, young man. You need to write to Ellie Mae and tell her what's in your heart.
Well, I done thought about that, Miss Pearl.
Well, good.
But I don't know how to write. Besides, I wouldn't know what to say. I ain't got the words.
Well, son, you don't need the words. You just need the feelings. Now, I'm going to help you. Now, you stay right here. I'll go inside. I'll get a pencil and a little bit of fancy old writing paper and... Now, you just say all them nice things you've been saying to them little porkers of yours.
Gotta admit, Jethro played a pretty impressive game out there.
Hey, you ain't so strong and brave as you think.
No?
Me and Jethro used to ride around on horses all the time, hitting each other with sticks. We didn't need no bow, no to whoop him every time.
I see.
And he only thinks he can spit further than me. That ain't true. I can spit near 20 feet, wanna see?
That's quite alright. Clearly you're a woman of many charms.
That's for sure. I got me my sack of crawdad bones, my buckeye, and my lucky rabbit's foot. Them's all the charms I need for good luck. But heck, I'm gonna need me something real special for debutante's ball. Papa told me you gotta start acting more like a girl.
Well then, some of those lucky charms of yours, they're working right now.
They are?
You see, I could teach you a thing or two about being a girl. I don't suppose you're familiar with Shaw's Pygmalion?
Heck, I don't even know Shaw, let alone his pig.
Well, one thing I do know is dancing. Just gotta hold your partner real close. Hang on tight.
But Justin, there ain't no music playing.
We don't need any music. Just pretend it's a nice, slow waltz. You can count to 3, right?
Go on now. Tell her what's in your heart.
Exquisite. See ya, Ellie Mae.
See ya.
Judith! What are you doing here?
I came to see if you were holding up your end of the bargain. That little spectacle is quite convincing. She seems to be taking the bait.
Well, she's simple. She's trusting.
Good God. What would our society be like if everyone went around trusting each other? Pure chaos.
Look, I was thinking, instead of standing her up the night of the ball, what if I just tell her I'm sick? I don't know, tell her I'm really sorry, but I just can't take her to the dance.
No, Justin. We will stick to the plan you agreed to. You will stand her up. That way, tomorrow night, she'll wait for you to pick her up. And once she figures out you're just a wolf in Pierre Cardin trousers, the dance will all but be over. And hopefully she'll be so heartbroken, she'll want to come back from whence she came, Bug Haven.
Tussle.
Here's the ticket.
But I can't just ditch her with no explanation. I don't want to break her heart, I just want her to miss the dance. I mean, wasn't that the whole point?
No, the point is, she doesn't belong here. Look, these hillbillies threaten to dilute our cultural wars. And once you let one in, you've opened the floodgates. They are uneducated, crude, lazy people with no regards for others.
She is not like that.
Don't tell me you've fallen for her. Don't be stupid, Justin. You know your father's not going to make you this offer. My brother would never finance a trip abroad for you. He wants you to go directly to college. I'm giving you an opportunity to live out your dreams. The ship leaves port at 7:30 tomorrow night. You decide what it's worth to save a little Ozark girl from some temporary heartache. Justin, take the ticket. Very well. This offer ends in 10 minutes. Figure it out. Don't be stupid.
Now that I know you're home safe, I'll be going on up to bed.
No, Granny, stay! Sit with me. Granny, I just had me the most exquisite evening of my life.
Them's mighty fancy words, Ellie Mae.
And we had us a mighty fun dance.
That's funny. I didn't hear no music.
I did. Wonderful, sweet music in my head. Granny, did you know that when you're dancing real up close with a boy, you can kind of feel...
I think I have some recollection of that, Ellie Mae. Now listen, when your body's taking in your surroundings, it's real important, especially when you're thinking about dancing. It's important for you to remember it's all about what the feet is doing. You've got to concentrate on them feet.
That feels good too, in a different sort of way.
Sure it does. That's cause we hill folk like to make some noise. Tell it like it is. We's proud of where we come from. Now, if you ever need to remind yourself where you come from, you just lift your foot up super high like that, and you stomp that puppy down. It just feels right. It feels good. Go on.
Sure does.
See? Come on.
What Sam Hill's going on down here?
He's stamping, huh? Come on.
let your cares away.
You gotta shake your fanny just like Granny did back in the day. Gotta do a little kick off banjo spinning, do a little spin in the sway. Gotta stamp it like a clam bed in that good old Ozark way.
Mr. Clampett!
Well, hi, Mr. Drysdale. What are you folks doing up so late?
Mr. Drysdale and I were up late working on the monthly reports. We heard all the noise and thought there was some kind of trouble. We called the police.
We're stamping. Come on, Miss Jane, Mr. Drysdale. You gotta start them elbows moving.
You got to rub up your knees.
Try to keep your head like where it's at as you do a dip and freeze. And you give a little close to your partner's cheek like some kind of pro you would say. You gotta stand it like a clam bed in that good old Ozark way.
Looky here. You want to lift your skirt up slightly.
Woo!
Take hands off.
You better hike it up politely or your neighbor's wife might scoff. Then you do a simple do-si-do, crossed up like your own way. You gotta stand it like a clam bed, that's called a forget-me-cat.
What do you say, Mr. Drysdale?
I don't mind if I do.
Stand a bit like a clam bed, you gotta clap your hands and shout. You'll find your inner hillbilly and let that sucker out.
Up and close, give your big girly a spank. When you stand it like a clam bed, it's like money in the bank.
Police! We got a phone call. Seems to be a problem.
There ain't no problem. We stamped it. Come on. Come on, Maurice.
You gotta stand it like a clam bed. You gotta hey, hey, hey. You gotta shake your fanny just like Granny did back in the day. Gotta do a little skip from the banjo spinning, do a little spin in the sleigh. You gotta stand it like a clam bed in that good old Ozark way.
Here we go.
That's right.
You gotta stamp it. 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 You gotta stamp it like a clam bed. You gotta clap your hands and shout. You gotta find your inner hillbilly and let that rascal out. Then you throw your arms up to the sky like you would on Judgment Day. You gotta stamp it like a clam bed. You gotta stamp it like a clam bed. You gotta stamp it like a clam bed.
Holy smokes, Ellie Mae. I think you got it.
Okay, I'll do it.
In that good old Ozark way. Yeah!
We will now have a brief intermission. The concession stand is open.